In this exercise, what we're going to do is to create our own JQuery Mobile theme. In the previous exercise, I showed you basically where all the bits and pieces of the JQuery Mobile theming is located, and in this one, we're going to put them to work. So let's get started. Just open up Fireworks, and the first thing you want to do when you want to create your own theme is go to Commands, JQuery Mobile, Create New Theme. And the master page opens. And if we go to the Pages panel, this is all the global assets and sprites that are going to be used. And a couple of the things we're going to do is we're going to change a couple of these sprites. So I'm just going to zoom up to 100% here so we can see what we got. And we're going to be creating this for a smartphone, so we're going to be using the standard resolution icons. First thing we want to do is sort of get some of these icons changed. So we're going to get this arrow, this right-facing arrow here, changed to a solid red. And we'll change the stroke to red. And we'll get this little icon here, and we'll change it red. We'll change the home button, or the home icon, to red. These are the upstates. And then I'm just going to zoom a little bit in on the eye icon here. And I'm going to select it, and I'm going to change it to red. Okay, so we got two bits and pieces here. There we go, that's done. Now what we want to do is create our own custom theme. Now to create your own custom theme, what you do is you take one of these swatches, that's what these are called swatches, and you duplicate it. So you just select the page, duplicate the page, and you notice you got a copy of it. And what you're going to do is you're going to rename it, but you're going to rename it using one letter from the English alphabet. So you just double click, and this one we will call S. So we've got the S theme here. And what we're going to do is make some changes. Now, one of the things I love to do when I'm picking colors is just go to the Window, Extensions, and let's use the Cooler panel. And I've picked a color theme here. It's from the browse. And the one I picked was Juniper Berry. I just kind of like that theme, and to choose the theme, you just double click it. And the great thing about it is you get these 5 colors that you can play with, and you can, change the colors around if you want by moving these handles, and you can change the brightness and the contrast of it. And then you actually save the whole theme to your color picker. All right, so we're going to first off deal with the header and the footer. This is the bar at the top of the page that will be shown in the smartphone. And you notice it's composed of a gradient and a stroke. So the first thing we want to do is just change the gradient. And there's the dark color, there's the light color. Let's start with light. And we'll come over here and let's do these 2 colors for light and dark. So we're going to use that for light. I'm going to use that for dark. And we're going to get rid of the stroke. We don't need a stroke here. There we go. And for the content area, same thing, get rid of the stroke. And we'll just go from light to dark. There we go. And of course we got 3 buttons here, and we're going to have to do the same thing here. Kill the stroke. And change the gradient. Let's change the buttons up a bit. We're going to use these 2 colors, this light green and this little slightly darker green. So there's our light, and we'll choose that color. And there's the dark, and we'll choose that color. And for the hover state, same thing, get rid of the stroke. Don't need it. And we'll just light and dark. Light, dark. There we go. And for the down state, kill the stroke. And for the gradient, there's the light. And there's the dark. Okay, so we've got that done. Now we got one more change to make, and I'm just going to kill the cooler. I'm just going to minimize the cooler panel here. I'm going to come over to the Pages panel. We're going to go to our global assets, and this little puppy right here, the button label. Now the button label is for the main navigation. It's the background, so when a user taps it, they're going to see this blue. Well, this blue does not work with our color scheme, so let's fix that. And we're going to use the brown and the dark brown. So we'll just get the button label. Notice it's a gradient. There's our light color, so we'll go with the brown. There's our dark color, and we'll go with the dark brown. And I'm a happy camper. Okay, now I'm going to fit this in to the fit the canvas in so we can just see everything. So we've got all of our little icons done up here. We've got this in brown. What does this look like? Well, let's take a look. And to do that, I'm just going to kill the cooler panel. Don't need it anymore. I'm going to select my S theme right here. And I'm going to go to Window, Extensions, JQuery Mobile Theme Preview. And you can see there's the changes that we have made. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Okay, and if you want to take a look at it in the browser, go to Commands, JQuery Mobile, Preview Theme, and this will show us all the themes, including the one we've just created. So it'll run a script, kick open the browser, and there's our S theme, and you can see there's that button that we created. This is the buttons, on and off. And there are the icons from the sprite sheet, so everything is wonderful. All right, let's kill the browser. So now that we've got everything done, it's time to get it over to Dreamweaver, sort of. What I want you to do is just leave this file open, and we're going to, in the next exercise, what we're going to do is pop over to Dreamweaver, and actually I'm going to show you how you get stuff between Fireworks and Dreamweaver. I'll see you there.